So tonight we're gonna be playing some more Doom Eternal because it is Saturday night. Um, it's pretty late. It's actually after 6 a.m. right now, which is very rare these days that I start a stream past 6. But yeah, here we are. So sun's already coming up. I'm sure it'll get pretty late in here as the stream goes on. But yeah, really just my sleep schedule is kind of really thrown off today. Last night, I fell asleep like accidentally, like pretty early, earlier than I normally go to sleep these days. It was probably like before 3. Um, and then even though I went to bed earlier last night, I still slept in super late today. I woke up at like 8:30 p.m. Um, so slept for like almost 24 hours. Not tired at all. 6 a.m. feels like 10 p.m. right now. Um, so yeah, that's also why I didn't stream Rainbow Six Siege last night. Um, which I think for the most part, last few months or so, I've been streaming Siege usually every Friday night. Occasionally, I miss it. I'd say on average each week there's usually one, sometimes two streams that I either skip or just miss to something unforeseen, you know. In last night's case, it was falling asleep. I didn't plan on falling asleep before like 3 a.m., but that's what happened. Obviously, if I streamed Siege last night, I would have planned to have done it later. Usually 4 or 5 a.m. has been my average lately. But yeah, tonight at 6, or I should say today, not even nighttime anymore. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get started with some Doom. Hopefully I'll be able to stream Siege next Friday, since I missed it last night. And yeah, my phone is pretty low on battery tonight, again, which seems to happen a lot lately. So I'll have to go plug it in before we start playing here, but I'm gonna load us into the Holt where we left off. I do remember that we've started the boss fight now with the Seraphim, so we're gonna be continuing that tonight, hopefully beating him, and then we should be finished with the Holt and moving on to Ancient Gods Part 2. The only thing is, we now have, I believe, like 1 month or maybe even less until the Doom the Dark Ages comes out. I'm gonna double check now. Okay, it's technically April 13th today, so Doom the Dark Ages official release date is May 14th, but I'm gonna pre-order it probably and get the 2-day early access. So that's May 12th. So we literally have less than a month. We have less than 30 days now until Doom the Dark Ages comes out. So there is no way that I'm going to be finishing all of Doom Eternal before then. As I've said a lot lately on these streams, my plan is to basically stream both games once per week each. So, like, I'll probably have Doom the Dark Ages on Saturday, and then one other night of the week I'll do for Doom Eternal. And then once I finally finish Ancient Gods 2, then I can stop streaming Doom Eternal and we'll just fully focus on Doom the Dark Ages. Because I want to play Dark Ages as soon as it comes out, but I don't want to stop playing Doom Eternal. So that's just the best way to do things. Because that release date is coming up pretty quickly, and I'm moving through this game pretty slowly. So just pulling up tonight's stream on my phone here. Looks good. So I'm gonna go plug my phone in, like I said. I'll probably grab a drink too, kinda thirsty. And then yeah, we'll get started with the gameplay. We're gonna finish up the boss fight with the Seraphim, which I'm not sure how much longer it's gonna be. I believe we're on like the 4th phase now of the fight, and very thankfully, this is one of those boss fights that saves each phase that I get to. So each time I die, we don't have to restart the entire fight, but we do have to, start at the beginning of whatever phase we're on. So yeah, I think there was basically a 3rd phase last stream. So last week when I streamed this, um, there was like a 3rd phase, which I thought was maybe going to be the end because it was super difficult. It took me a while. I finally beat it, and then I realized there was even more. Like I realized like, oh my god, we're not even done yet. And then I died again, and then I was like, okay, we're going to continue this next week and finish it because it saves each phase that I make it to, which is definitely needed. If that wasn't the case, I probably would have already just quit this because I remember last week getting pretty annoyed with the boss fight. Tonight we're refreshed. I'm ready to re-go into this, continue where we left off, and defeat the Seraphim. But it's one of those fights that started off kind of easy. The first phase wasn't so bad, and then as we went on, it started to get more and more difficult. And now it's to the point where it's very hard. So I'm not sure how many more phases there are. I don't know how much longer the boss fight goes. But the plan is to beat that boss tonight. And then obviously after we beat him, we're going to be finished with the Holt, which is the last mission for Ancient Gods 1. So, like I said, gonna go plug in my phone, grab a drink. I'll be back in 1 minute. And then we're gonna get started. And we're gonna wrap this up tonight. We're moving on to Ancient Gods 2. Finally. Okay, I'm back. Got some iced tea, which proves to be a nice, soothing drink while streaming games, particularly ones that get quite intense or difficult. I wouldn't say Doom is necessarily like a very hard game, but Doom Eternal specifically, once you get into the DLC, it gets very hard. Like the main game isn't that bad. I mean, there's a few parts that can be kind of tough, but overall, the main campaign is pretty like, I'd say medium difficulty. You die a few times, but overall, you kind of get through it. You have a good time. Going through this DLC now, especially Blood Swamps and the Holt, which are the second two and last two missions for Ancient Gods 1. Both very hard, lots of challenging stuff. Almost every fight now has been like a big challenge to get through. Like I don't even know the last like major fight that we did that I didn't die once. Just like got it first try. It's been a long time probably. So we still have Ancient Gods 2 after this, which I've heard has 4 missions. I don't know if that's going to be easier, probably harder. And then we have Doom the Dark Ages, which I was talking about this last week, I think, how I believe Doom the Dark Ages is going to feel easier when we first start it, because it's like, it's right at the beginning of the game. It'll be kind of like a reset, So I feel like it's going to feel easy while I'm still going through the DLC in this game. But eventually Doom the Dark Ages will get harder as we go on, as we get, towards the end of the main game or whatever. And I'm sure they'll do DLC for that game too, but not sure when that'll get released, because obviously the main game is just coming out next month, so they haven't even announced any DLC or anything yet. Anyways, let's hop into this. Um, since I'm literally in the middle of the boss fight, I'm pretty sure it's going to spawn me, and it's going to be like right at the beginning of this phase 4, I believe. And we're just going to get straight into it, so I'm probably going to die a few times. I gotta remember what's happening, get used to things again, and then just really just lock in, because this is not going to be easy. Yeah. Okay, so the boss has possessed these other demons that I need to kill, which I believe they're possessed with spirits, right? They're fully possessed or whatever. So we got to deal with them, and then once they're killed, then I can take on the boss again, because yeah, it's got a shield that's powered by these guys. Okay, we got a Bloodmaker here too, as like a normal minion, I guess. This is a Dread Knight. Already very aggressive, but with the spirit possessed him, he's insane. I'm already gonna die. And yeah, we have the Pain Elemental as well. Pain Elemental is also possessed. It's gonna get crazy. I'm already about to die. I need to kill that Dread Knight. If I take him out, I'm already dead. Okay, normally one Rocket Barrage is enough to take out a Dread Knight. I feel like when he's possessed, maybe 4 can kill him. I shot him with 3 solid Rocket Barrages there that we saw. The last one, he was out of eyesight there when I died, so I don't even know if that staggered him or what. Also, both of these possessed demons, as soon as I kill them, I need to pull out the microwave beam and make sure they get killed immediately. Otherwise, they'll possess a new demon and keep going. I'm sure the Bloodmaker can get possessed, which is probably what it will latch to. I think it prioritizes heavies, not one of the fodder demons. Which are there even fodder demons in this part? There usually are. Just never pay any attention to them when there's a larger task at hand. Possessed, Dread Knight, and Pain Elemental, and then the boss itself. Yeah, I don't see any fodder demons. Alright, let's get this rocket launcher. Yeah, there's zombies here. I think zombies can't get possessed, but it chooses literally anything else over them. Okay, the Bloodmaker's gonna be really annoying too, because you have to pay special attention to them for them to open up to get a kill, which means less focus on, killing these guys. Jesus, I'm already dead. Already gonna die. Can you open up for an attack? Oh, he actually is. He actually opened up for an attack. I'm dead anyways. Yeah, this is extremely difficult. I might have to use Sentinel Armor for this. Now, the question is, would I rather lower my difficulty or use Sentinel Armor? Because, as it says here, Sentinel Armor greatly reduces incoming damage. So, if I lower my difficulty, which we're on the medium difficulty, so I'd be putting it down to easy mode, that would change a lot of aspects of the game. Mainly, I would take less damage from the demons. The demons would have less health themselves. With the Sentinel Armor, I don't think it changes how strong the demons are, but I'll have like super high defense. Like I only take like max like 20 damage at a time, I think. It's like a lot less. I think this new playthrough that I've been doing with this game, I don't think I've ever used Sentinel Armor a single time. There's been a few times I wanted to. I don't think I've used Sentinel Armor a single time throughout this newer playthrough. My original playthrough of this game, which the farthest I made it was the holds, but not to this point. Earlier on in the hold was kind of where I stopped playing. Um, I had used Sentinel Armor a few times. I think more during the main game. There's a few boss fights where I used it. I think I used Sentinel Armor for the Gladiator, the Con Maker, and maybe the Icon of Sin too. But this playthrough I haven't used it at all, so I want to give this a few more attempts without it, because I'll feel better just knowing that I never had to use Sentinel Armor at all. But if this gets too tough, and like I want to, I don't want to spend all night doing just this fight, which we're already halfway through, or maybe even more. I'd probably rather do Sentinel Armor than putting the difficulty down. Just keep it on the current difficulty, but use the Sentinel Armor. Just help me from dying so quickly. I think I'd rather do that. So let's give it a few more attempts first. Just see if we can do this. If not, I'll have to use Sentinel Armor, because this is really getting insane. And of course I'm rusty as well. It's been a week since I last played, so this is not going to be easy. Okay. So yeah, I really just need to focus on killing the Dread Knight first, because he's going to be way more aggressive than the Pan Elemental. There he is. Need to give him a lot of rocket barrages. Try to kill the Bloodmaker whenever it opens. I think I just heard it open. Maybe not. I need to go back. These portals keep screwing me up. Okay, where's that Dread Knight? I'm already dying, bro. Need to be getting health from these zombies. I'm dying so quickly. I mean, it seems almost like impossible, just based on how much damage I'm taking. Like each time I heal, I'm just taking even more damage than I have before I healed. If I was doing this on like Nightmare or something like that, that seems impossible. I don't even know how somebody could handle this on a higher difficulty. I think he would just die immediately. I can't even go like 1 minute without just completely losing all my health. I actually don't have enough time to kill the 2 demons that I need to. It's not like you can really like dodge or block too well in this game either. I mean, dodging you can kind of do with like dashing around and stuff. There's really no way to like block anything. So really the only defense in this game is just better offense, just killing things as fast as possible is really the only way to not die. There's no great defensive options in this game, which I guess is where the main difficulty comes in. You don't really have a lot of ways to protect yourself, you just gotta stay alive. Just don't die. It's easy, bro. There we go. Okay, Dread Knight did take 4 rocket barrages. Now he's dead. This better be on Microwave Beam. Just got it. Okay, Pan Elemental's still alive. I have a little bit of health here. Take this guy out. Arbalest. This might take a few shots. He takes 2 normally. Bro, I'm gonna die before I kill him. Come on. That's 3 Arbalests. I'm already dead. I died when it was still in slow-mo. Also, it looks like a new Dread Knight respawned as soon as I killed the other one. That's crazy. How did I even die when I was still in slow-mo there? Isn't that not possible? One of the perks that you can have in this game, which I always have because it's like literally the best one, right as you're about to die, when you take fatal damage, the whole game will go black and white and it'll go slow-mo for about 10 seconds. In those 10 seconds, you're supposed to be immune. You're just immune to, you know, to anything. Because it only happens when you have like literally like 1 health left. And then after that, the game will go back to normal. And then if you die, then you're done. It only happens like once per fight or whatever. Once per life, I guess. But yeah, I died there and I was still in slow-mo, so I don't know. Maybe he was just about to end or whatever. It was still in black and white, but technically I was already killable, and I'm just taking damage like 24/7 during this fight. Like I'm always getting damaged by something, so yeah, dying way too quickly. Didn't even have enough time there to kill what I needed to. I mean, the Arbalest is the fastest way to do damage to the Pain Elemental. There's just no way I could have killed him any faster there. The Dread Knight, the rockets are probably the best. Too bad he takes 4 barrages of this, and he moves so quickly as well. It's kind of hard to get a clear hit on him. Oh my god, he's still alive. Bro, I hit him 4 times there. Okay, we got the health. Oh yeah, the spirit. Can't forget about that. Okay, that also does damage to surrounding demons, so it should be damaging this Pain Elemental too. Oh, this guy. Great. Did he die? I actually got the Bloodmaker with that. That's more damage than he needs though. He doesn't need that much damage to kill to get the headshot. And we've got another Dread Knight. At least this one isn't possessed. I need that Pain Elemental. Bro, stop dodging. Of course the Bloodmakers are respawning too. The only progress during this fight is killing the possessed guys. There we go. You're dead, you're dead. Why is this staying midair? Oh, I think I survived. We have another cutscene, so I think that's progress made too.
He was my servant. On my command, he removed me from this place.
Are we finally done? I think we are.
It is not required that you end his life. Your mission here is now your own.
Huh? I was told to spare the Seraphim's life. If there was a choice for that, I wouldn't have let him live. That guy would have been dying. I don't care if it was necessary to kill him or not. That was a very difficult boss fight.
The consequences of your actions here are irreversible.
I have no idea what's going on here. I've never even seen a glimpse of this cutscene before.
Not a king, but a warrior of the Dark Realm. The fiercest among them, as only the strongest could rule the demons. It is you, in their world.
Yeah. To be continued. Nice. Silver trophy, regime change. Doom Eternal, Ancient Gods, Part 1. Okay, so I could see how that would be quite the cliffhanger. Had I done this when Ancient Gods Part 1 first came out. So thinking back, I don't remember all the release dates. I know that Doom Eternal came out, pretty sure it was March 20th, 2020. So we were actually in Hawaii at the time. I was still 15. We were on a vacation in Hawaii, and Doom Eternal released like a day or two before we got back. So when we got back from Hawaii, I started playing Doom Eternal right away. I still had my old YouTube channel then, because that was almost a year before I even started this channel. So I was doing videos and streams on Doom Eternal, the main game. And then later that year, so it took me like maybe 2 or 3 months. I did finish Doom Eternal. I think it took me about 2 months. Yeah, it was around my birthday when I finished the game. I think I actually was the birthday stream. For my 16th birthday, I think I literally beat the Icon of Sin. And then Ancient Gods Part 1 released, I believe, October. Some point in October 2020. I started it with some videos on my old channel. That continued into this channel because back in 2021 I have a few videos of doing stuff, mainly in blood swamps, and I think I have like one video in the Holt. And that's pretty much it. I never started Ancient Gods 2, but Ancient Gods 2 would have come out at some point in 2021. My dad also plays Doom, so I think it took him longer than me, but he eventually finished Doom Eternal, like the main game, and then he did both of the DLC as well. So he's fully completed this game. He's ready for Dark Ages. As for me, I've only now actually fully completed Ancient Gods 1. And Ancient God 2, Ancient Gods 2, I've never even touched, never even started it, so that's what we're going to do tonight. That boss fight didn't actually take me too long, so it didn't take me too long tonight, because obviously we already did most of it last stream. I wasn't sure if that last phase we were on was going to be the end or not. It looks like it was, so that actually ended up being pretty quick. And I'm glad I can say that I still haven't had to use Sentinel armor at all in this playthrough. But yeah, I thought I was going to have to use Sentinel armor there because that was very that was very difficult, but we got it done. We finished it literally as soon as I killed the second spirit, which I was literally just about to die. As soon as I killed the second spirit, it's like just cut it. Fight ended. Cutscene of the boss being defeated. For some reason, the father told me not to kill the Seraphim, which I definitely wanted to. But yeah, so I guess he's done. And now we're moving on. We got a glimpse there of the Dark Lord, which I do know what the Dark Lord looks like. I had already seen that from other stuff online. But the Dark Lord was literally like an alternate version of the Doomslayer. The Doomslayer that fights for hell instead of Earth or humanity. I fight for humanity. He fights for the demons. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we won't be actually fighting the Dark Lord until like the end of the last mission of Ancient Gods 2, which is going to be quite a while away. I'll probably be well into Doom the Dark Ages by the time we actually finally finish this game. Anyways, we are going to start Ancient Gods Part 2 tonight, obviously, because that didn't actually take that long. I've only been live for about half an hour, so Let's close this. We're done with Ancient Gods Part 1, finally. Done with the Holt. And now we're going to move on to Ancient Gods 2. So like I said, never done any of Ancient Gods 2. This is going to be a fully new experience. And I believe we have 4 missions to do here. I'm just quickly going to go turn off the lights actually in the room next to me. For probably around like the last year, I've been streaming with the lights off in this room, but I always have the lights on in the next room over, which is our dining room. And I've found that's usually a better amount of lighting, because when I have the lights on in this room, it just looks like super bright. But yeah, usually I like it nice and dim, just the lights on in the next room. When it's 6:30, you know, I'm going to be streaming past 7 tonight or this morning. It's already light out. I mean, there's so much light coming from outside that it makes the lighting in here look like really warm and weird, so I'm gonna go turn those lights off. I don't even need to take off my headset. I mean, it's literally just right over here. There we go. It's pretty dark, but, you know, you can still see. Literally all of the light now on my face cam is natural light coming in through windows. That's how light it is outside. You know, obviously it's still dark. It's not like there's rays of sunshine coming in, but morning light is enough for a dimly lit room, perfect for late night or early morning gaming. Anyways, let's get this started. Ancient Gods Part 2. Welcome to Doom Eternal. Okay, I don't know why it's telling me this. Okay. So we're back to choosing a difficulty. Obviously I'm going to stay on Hurt Me Plenty, which is the medium difficulty. They actually do say in the difficulty description, it says, but more demons because it's DLC. I mean, that makes perfect sense. It's basically just saying, like, yeah, the difficulties are the same as the main game, but just remember that the DLC is, like, harder, so it's like, it's almost like there's an extra difficulty added on each thing. Doing I'm Too Young to Die in the DLC is probably like Hurt Me Plenty in the main campaign. You know, doing Hurt Me Plenty in the DLC, which is what I'm doing, probably feels more like Ultra Violence in the main campaign. Hard mode. And then there's Nightmare, which is just insane. I mean, I think I literally feel like that boss fight that I just did would have been impossible on Nightmare. Because at that difficulty, probably anything would one-shot you, and it would also be impossible to, like, not get hit. I mean, how do you do that, like, no hit? I was literally taking damage 24/7. And then there's Ultra Nightmare, which Ultra Nightmare is literally just Nightmare, but the whole game is done if you die. So if you die, you have to restart the entire thing. There's no saving progress. You die, you're done. So, yeah. Hurt Me Plenty will be fine, I think. I think that'll be plenty of pain to go through. I like the little picture, too. There's, like, a nice little, like diagram. It's not a diagram, but a nice little, like, icon for each difficulty. It gets intensely more detailed with each higher difficulty. Previously on the Ancient Gods Part 1. It's like a little recap. Oh, I can't fully read this. Why do they have this text so, like, wide? My face cam's in the way. Doomslayer resurrected the Dark Lord. Act of defiance against the Makers. Treacherous journey to Amora, capital city of hell. I guess that's where we're going. If the Slayer is victorious, any demons outside of hell would be destroyed, connections to the Dark Realm would be severed, If he loses, the Dark Lord and his armies will rule all. Makes sense. Oh, picking up where we left off.
No blood can be spilled in this holy place. Our time will come. If you survive, I will be waiting for you at the city of Emora.
Ancient Gods Part 2. Finally doing it after 4 years. Well, this looks not like hell. Looks very bright and peaceful here. Is this on Earth? The Steps. Is that what this area is called, or this mission? It's called the Steps. Doom Eternal Mastery. You now have all the tools you need to succeed in Doom Eternal. Glory kills, health, flame belch, armor, chainsaw, ammo, blood punch, ice bomb, frag grenade. Combine your tools to deal massive damage and recover critical resources during combat. I wonder why it's telling me that now as well. I think with each new thing you start, so the campaign and then both parts of the DLC, the game kind of like forgets what you already knew. It's like almost like assuming that you're experiencing things for the first time. So normally in the main campaign, you would have only seen this message when you actually got the last sort of resource in the game, the last thing that you need. You would have said, okay, now you have Doom Eternal Mastery. You have all the tools to succeed. Okay, so at first glance, this looks like Earth, except whatever building is off in the distance there does not look earthly. Neither does whatever's in the sky here. I know this game takes place in the future, technically. I don't remember which year. I don't think it's like super far in the future, but it's like kind of like near future, maybe like Cyberpunk 2077 or something. I don't know. I don't know what year this game takes place in, but a lot of the stuff on other planets or in other realms is almost more medieval looking. Like this building, and then I don't even know what's in the sky here. So this doesn't really look like Earth, it just looks similar. Can maybe find out if we look at the codex. Obtain a power source, light the torch of kings. So I don't even know the name of this mission because it hasn't said it anywhere. Oh, what is this? Support runes? Are support runes a new thing for Ancient Gods 2, or were these also part of Ancient Gods 1? Because I feel like I've never seen support runes before. In the main game, there's 9 runes, and you can only have 3 of them equipped. So it's got perform glory kills faster, launch into a glory kill from much further away, and gain a speed boost after performing a glory kill. So it's automatically just giving me the first 3. I need to reassign these. The suit upgrades, you automatically have all of them maxed out for the DLC. So all of the main game upgrades that you kind of unlock as you're going through the campaign, it automatically gives you everything for the DLC. So with the arsenal, we have all the mods and even the mastery mods and everything. Okay. So yeah, all the guns are nice and upgraded. As for runes, we have all 9 of them, but I guess at the beginning of each DLC it automatically gives you 3 of them. I know I had the slow-mo thing for Ancient Gods 1, so that means at some point I probably would have went and changed these. So let me unequip some of these runes. I'll reassign these. Greatly increase movement control while in the air. Increases how long enemies remain in a stagger state. Survive 1 death blow and briefly slow down time, giving you a chance to recover. This rune recharges on death. Yeah, saving throw is the best rune in the game. No doubt. Did that work? My game just froze. There we go. That was weird. Oh, I think it's because it wanted me to pick a slot. I mean, all the slots are empty, so... Okay, this one is hold L2 in midair to temporarily slow down time. Once the rune is fully drained, you'll need to wait for it to recharge. This is a pretty good one. Did I have this one equipped before? I don't know, maybe at some point, because I remember this happening. The Chrono Strike thing. Enemies killed by equipment or while under the influence of equipment will decrease the recharge time. Enemies killed by Blood Punch, Shockwave drop health. Punch and Reeve. That's a pretty good one. Savagery, perform glory kills faster. Don't really need this because glory kills already happen quite fast. Seek and destroy. Launching into glory kills from much further away is pretty important. Because when an enemy is staggering, you only have about 5 seconds to get a glory kill on them. So we want that. Blood fueled. I don't think we need that. Don't need the air control. Dazed and confused is good, but I don't know if it's as good as like Chrono Strike or Punch and Reeve. This is good for more health. Equipment Fiend is good for like recharge time on like the grenades and the flame belch. That's pretty much it. And I don't often use the Blood Punch to like kill small enemies with the Shockwave. I usually use it on big guys. So let's go with Chrono Strike. These might be the same 3 perks that I had for Ancient Gods Part 1. I might have had these same 3 runes. The Saving Throw, Seek and Destroy, and the Chrono Strike. And then the support rooms, it's automatically giving me the Desperate Punch. Blood Punch deals double damage when your health is 75 or less. Take Back. When a demon causes an extra life to activate, it can be killed within a short time to gain the extra life back. That's like really good, but I don't know how often we're going to be getting extra lives throughout the DLC. I feel like they were a lot more common in the main campaign. If I'm getting extra lives, you know, somewhat frequently throughout the DLC, this would actually be a really good one. But like overall, I don't know how much it's going to help. Something like this is going to be helping, you know, all the time. Break Blast. Destroying a weak point generates a concussive blast. Okay, that'd be better if it was like a damaging blast rather than a concussive blast. Obviously, it's still doing damage. You can see it causes some gore to spill out of those 2 Hell Knights, but it's not one-shotting them. And those are just Hell Knights, so... This Desperate Punch is probably the best. Because Blood Punch dealing double damage, I mean... Blood Punch already does about as much damage as a Super Shotgun shot. So double damage will one-shot most enemies. And when your health is 75 or less, I mean, that's not that... You know, that bar isn't too low. Your max health is 200. I feel like I'm below 75, like, all the time. I always have, like, around, like, 50 health, maybe. Always needing to heal. So this is good, and this is something to remember. Whenever I'm 75 health or less, just remember that my Blood Punch is gonna absolutely destroy. in this little video, it's showing it one-shotting a cyber mancubus, so not bad. Okay, that's what we're gonna do for the runes. So we got the Desperate Punch, we got these three. Just wanted to look at this codex. So this is all about the steps. The World Spear is a cosmic crystal of unknown origin that pierced the planet of Argent D'Nur from pole to pole ages ago. The mysterious shard is surrounded by steppes that are home to the scattered tribes of Argenti warriors who seceded during the Sentinel Civil War. Abandoned settlements remain within the wilderness, a vestige of the old villages that were culled. Hang on, how do I scroll down on that? By the corrupted armies of the north during the conflict. The path to the World Spear can be found through the old roads near these settlements, though no one has made the journey in centuries. It was written that one day a mighty warrior would return to seek out the spear and the power it holds, his passage proclaimed to all by the Torch of Kings. Okay, so I'm assuming that the steps is on a fully new planet. This is like a fully new thing in this game. Argent D'Nur. Never heard of that before. But it's some other planet. It sounds very fantasy. Like, this game is very, like, sci-fi slash fantasy, you know? Incorporates both genres fully. Obviously, Doom the Dark Ages is going to be more on the fantasy side, but still sci-fi-ish. Pretty sure that Doom the Dark Ages literally takes place, like, in medieval times, but we've still seen, like, you know, guns and other sci-fi stuff, like, in the trailers and whatever, so... It's going to be cool. Now, there's going to be some new enemies for Ancient Gods 2. Looks like we have 3 new fodder demons, which is crazy because there was no new fodder demons for Ancient Gods 1. It was just the same as the main campaign. Zombies, soldiers, the Lost Souls, imps, and gargoyles. So 3 new fodder demons is crazy. Heavies, there was 2 new heavies, I think, in Ancient Gods 1. One of them being the Bloodmaker. Okay, looks like only 1 new heavy for Ancient Gods 2, so a lot of new fodders, that's strange. What was the other new heavy for Ancient Gods 1? Just the Bloodmaker, but there was also the Spirit, which was an ambient demon. Okay, so Ancient Gods 1 had 1 ambient demon and 1 new heavy. Ancient Gods 2 has 3 fodder demons, 1 new heavy, and it looks like 1 new super heavy. Which, Ancient Gods 1 had the same 5 super heavies from the main game, the Tyrant, Marauder, Doom Hunter, Baron of Hell, and the Archvile. Oh, there's also 1 new ambient demon, so Ancient Gods 2 has a lot more stuff. 3 new fodder demons, 1 new heavy, 1 new super heavy, 1 new ambient. There was actually 2 new ambient demons with Ancient Gods 1, because we also had the turret. The turret and the spirit were DLC 1 enemies. Only 3 ambient demons in the main game, the tentacles, the cue ball, and the buff totem. Okay, so we're gonna have some cool new stuff going on. I'm excited. Like I said, absolutely no knowledge of DLC 2 at all, except that, you know, the Dark Lord is an alternate version of the Doomslayer, and he'll be our final boss. That is basically all I know. So I guess it's time to start moving here. See what's going on. I kind of feel like, you know, streaming for a lot longer tonight, but it's already like 7.
To gain passage to Amora, you must power the Gate of Devum with the Wraith's crystal and pass through to where the Dark Lord resides. He is waiting for you.
Okay, so the father doesn't really seem to be providing much help here, considering that he told me to spare the Seraphim. But he's also, like, kind of giving guidance on how to get to the Dark Lord or whatever, so... Hard to tell if even the father is an ally in this game, which he's literally God. Because we know the angels aren't really on my side. I had to kill the leader of them, the Khan Maker. Alright. So yeah, anyways, I was just saying that I'm down to do a longer stream tonight, but even though it's Saturday night / Sunday morning, I still don't usually stream that long past like 7 a.m. these days, so we'll see. I'll probably go for 1 more hour, tops. Tops. Alright, let's head down here. I guess we're jumping off this cliff. There's no coming back up. No reason to anyways. Okay, let's get my guns ready. Oh, this guy's coming right up. You're a brave one. These guys are just like jetpacking right up here. Yeah, you guys are fools. Fools, I say. Gotta love the long-range glory kills. They're obviously starting us off nice and slow here with just fodder demons. Just fodder. Just fuel to my killing spree. It's weird how this is kind of like in sections almost, like it's just kind of slowly going down. We're making kind of a descent here. Pretty good amount of loot for just a bunch of fodder demons. Giving me armor, health that I don't even need. Already full up. Okay, I guess we're moving forward. Empowered Cyber Mancubus. Very nice. Okay, Powered Demon defeated. Very nice. Light the Torch of Kings. Okay, I kind of appreciate the chill start here, even though it seems extremely easy compared to where we were at the end of Ancient Gods 1. I'm totally down with the relaxed start because, yeah, the end of Ancient Gods 1 was getting insane. I'm sure this will pick up quickly, though. I don't think the chillness of Ancient Gods 2 so far is gonna last. It's gonna get crazy, you already know. Any secrets around here? I'm keeping my eye out. I like this area too, this looks really unique. The steps. It's like really like kind of beautiful here. It's a big change from what I'm used to. Also the parkour here is a bit strange. We're doing a lot of like descending. You're usually moving up in this game, not down. This looks like we're going to be moving down and then up. Also, where am I jumping to here? Oh. This just got destroyed. How far does this climbing wall go? Right to here, okay. Downwards fireballs. Do those, yeah, those go right down the climbing wall. So you're gonna get hit unless you go to the side. Okay. Oh. Like a grapple point. What, was this like a new parkour mechanic? It's giving me like a tutorial here. I haven't seen these since like the main game. Use the super shotgun's meat hook on grapple points to traverse the world. Aim at the grapple point and press L2. I assume that says L2. That's normally how you use the meat hook, right? Push yourself in the opposite direction of the grapple point to generate the momentum needed to round corners. Jump at any time to cancel out of your swing. Okay, this is a bit weird. It's giving me this tutorial here. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of neat. So yeah, you go in the opposite direction, that generates momentum, and then you can grab all this stuff. Is this free armor? Is 165 the health that I had when we got to this point? Outside of the tutorial? I don't know. Push yourself in the opposite direction. It's for rounding corners. Okay. Alright. That's cool. Who's in there? Oh, it's just reflection. Shiny wall. Oh, it's a death drop. I didn't even realize. Okay. Combine double jump, dash, and additional grapple points in the air to complete traversal puzzles. Okay. How do you know how many grapple points you have? I don't know, it's probably just the meat hook's cooldown. Nice. Alright, yeah, I can see how that can play into the parkour. Definitely makes sense. Yeah, that was free armor. I guess you could have just farmed free armor there if you wanted to, but it's not really... I don't think we need it right now, you know? We're fine. I think we're fine. Alright, well, let's try this out. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I kinda like the grapple hook thing. That's pretty sick. I like that. Checkpoint reached. Yeah, there's more armor here anyways. It's almost a full refill. Okay. Got a pain elemental. Look at all these guys. So many shield dudes. How are you still alive? Okay. So it seems like lighting the Torch of Kings is kind of like the ultimate objective for this mission. They make it seem like it's just like the next quick thing to do. Not really. Not really. Screecher zombie. Oh, is this one of the new fodder zombies? So we're already getting a new demon here. The Screecher zombie is a fragile enemy who temporarily buffs all demons in the area when killed. Buffed demons are stronger, faster, and harder to kill. Okay, so in this case we really want to avoid killing the Screecher zombies until all of the main guys are killed then. Yeah, I think it specifically says a fragile enemy, letting you know that if one of the other demons kills it. That's kind of cool. I like this. I like this actually. You can see it's even like a new like buff color. So if a demon has got a purple glow to it, you know that it's been buffed by a Screecher zombie. You know, the spirit, if they're possessed by a spirit, they'll be blue. Buff totem makes them red. Empowered, I'm pretty sure, makes them green. So, yeah, this is pretty neat. All these different colors meaning different buffs. Okay, so there's going to be Screecher zombies here, I guess. Which, if they have the same health as a normal zombie, they're extremely weak because a normal zombie can be killed with literally 2 bullets from the machine gun. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. 1 to the head is enough to stagger them. 2 in the head is just instant kill. 3 to the body, or 2 to the body, and then a glory kill obviously would kill them as well. So I'm hoping the Screecher zombies look a little bit different. It looks like it does in the video here, so I'll be able to remember to not kill them until the big guys are killed. And this specifically says it buffs all demons when killed, so avoid the Screecher zombie until everything else is dead, and kill it last. Okay, a lot of Screecher zombies. Oh, and the shields too. Yeah, this might be difficult. A bit. Might be a bit hard. Okay, I want to make sure I'm switching mods on this, unless we're going to be seeing more spirits, because I don't know. Okay, let's get the machine gun out here. Look at all the Screechers. To not let these guys die anytime soon. Oh, these guys are fighting. Oh, I killed a Screecher zombie already. Bro. See how easy it is to accidentally kill a zombie? Like, bro. This Hell Knight was already weak, so how much stronger does it make them? I'm guessing the buff is pretty good, like a buff totem or something. It said faster, stronger, and harder to kill, so health, damage, speed, they get it all. It looks like it lasts pretty temporarily though, like it doesn't last that long, so that's good. You just don't want to do it in general, even though it doesn't last that long. Doesn't last long, but you don't want it. Okay, anything left besides imps and zombies here? Yeah, look at the imp. It even makes the imp so much stronger. Holy hell. Oh my god. I've never seen an imp that crazy before. Okay, that sounds like a marauder just spawned, but I think it's probably one of the good wolves. Like one of the green ones. Because I heard the howl. Anyways, damn, those Screecher zombies are definitely going to be a cool new enemy. I actually really like them, even though I'm sure they'll be really annoying in the future. But for now, they're cool. That's kind of a cool new challenging enemy to deal with. That's a fodder demon, so really easy to kill themselves, but you don't really want them to die, because they just buff the hell out of everything else. I'm glad that they're like a zombie variant too, so they also move like super slow, and they're just like not something that you need to kill until the end of the fight. Killing this creature will cause it to temporarily buff all other demons in the arena. Demons buffed by the Screecher's scream are stronger, faster, and harder to kill. Avoid killing the Screecher while more powerful demons are still alive. Yep. Sounds like a good idea to deal with them last. Screechers. New enemy. Before I read the full explanation earlier, I was thinking that the Screecher zombies were just going to be like something that you actually wanted to kill quickly. Kind of like the opposite. Like while they're alive, they keep buffing other demons by screeching. But it's only when they die, which is actually kind of unique. A lot of games don't really have enemies that are like that. They like buff other enemies when they die. It's more like they're buffing while they're alive. Okay, so that's where we want to go, but that's locked. It's telling me to go right here. Is this just locked too? Or is this open? Okay. That's not where we need to go now then. Lots of ammo and stuff around here. So not only are there a lot less enemies throughout the early stages of this DLC, but there's also a lot more like loot and stuff. It's like later on, like towards the end of Ancient Gods 1, I felt like there was just a lot more enemies, and stuff like ammo and stuff wasn't as often as this. Like there's just a bunch here. There's more than I could ever need when dealing with that, you know, that few enemies, you know? It's like the difficulty will really pick up soon, I think. It's starting us off very relaxed. Which way are we going here? Straight across. Lots of fuel too, which is for even more ammo ultimately. Okay, wolf, guide the way. These things wolves or dogs? I don't even know. I think it's supposed to be more of a dog. Oh, it's one of these things too. Buff totem nearby. Crap. Where's the buff totem at? I guess we don't get to go to it. Now this, I'm gonna take damage as soon as I leave this area, right? That's how these work. How am I supposed to deal with the buff totem? I think we just have to put up with it. Because you're not supposed to leave this. I'll take damage. Damn. So many imps. Yeah, it's doing these like in increments, like challenges. Oh, Pinky hit the zombie there. That's cool. Pinky hit the zombie. Who's next? Okay, whoa. Whoa, this is crazy. Bro, a bunch of buffed pinkies. I see the totem, it's all the way over here. Jeez. This many pinkies though is really, really crazy. What the hell, man? Was it like 4 pinkies? Was that 4 or 5? Oh my god, yeah, 5, because there's another one right here. Now I see all the blood punch refills. Bro. Okay, I actually dealt with them pretty good there. Despite there being 5 of them. I don't even need the other blood punch. Alright, that was pretty cool. So maybe that'll be more of a frequent thing that comes up. The last and only time that we saw something like that was specifically in the Blood Swamps of Ancient Gods 1, which Blood Swamps was the second mission. There was one kind of area of the Blood Swamps where there was one of those green dogs, and you had to follow it. There'd be like a force field around it. Outside of the force field, it was like you'd take a bunch of damage environmentally. So you had to stay within the dome. That was cool. Armored Baron. Oh, I think I've heard of this enemy. Armored Barons. This is gonna be the new super heavy. We saw that there's one new super heavy that's gonna be in this area. So this is gonna be like a Baron of Hell, but stronger, which is crazy. Armored Baron is insane. So we're getting 2 new enemies here right off the bat, literally immediately. Also, I noticed the sort of the buildings in this area are very similar to some missions that were in the main game. I know Exultia was one of them. I don't think Exultia is the name of the planet, right? So was Argent D'Nur the planet, and Exultia was a particular area there. Same with the steppes. And there was another area in that same kind of planet or whatever too. Pretty sure it's where you fight the gladiator. I forget what it was called. It's probably just called like the um, Colosseum or something like that. I don't remember. I'm thinking it's all part of that planet though. It's kind of similar to Earth, but not really. Things are different. Anyways, let's read about this armored baron. Can only be killed after his armor has been destroyed. Use the plasma rifle to slowly break and destroy his armor over time, or shoot the mace when it flashes green to destroy it instantly. The armor will eventually regenerate. Explore the codex to learn more about demon weak points. Okay, this is pretty interesting. So the armored baron is like literally unkillable when he has the armor. You can slowly destroy his armor by shooting it with the plasma rifle. Or when he's about to attack with his mace, it'll flash green. You can one-shot it with like anything. That's a weak point. Armor will go away. And then underneath all of that, then you have a baron to deal with. That's crazy. Okay. I'm ready to fight the armored baron. Let's do it. So the armor is only a defensive sort of upgrade, right? Okay, I'm probably gonna go for the mace, I think. I don't want to waste so much plasma ammo. God. So the mace doesn't always flash, only for specific attacks. Wait, that's a super short period too. When it flashes green, that's so quick. Did I get it? We got it. Okay. We got the mace. Alright. Yeah, and the armor comes back if you don't kill the baron, I guess. Damn. The armor regenerates so quickly too. It comes back so quick. Okay, let's see how fast we can take out the armor with the plasma rifle. Because that's crazy. Okay, it's got a lot of health, but not an insane amount. Damn. Okay, that was only one armored baron. I'm sure we're going to be fighting a lot more of them. He is a very strong enemy. Like, that was like, you know, that was a 1v1. It was, it was me and the armored baron with like 2 zombies. If I'm having to fight like 2 of those guys plus a bunch of other heavies, like, the armored baron is literally going to be insane. I think he'll take longer to deal with than a demon hunter or a tyrant or anything like that. He's the best super heavy now. Armored baron. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Actually, I needed the plasma ammo because I was using a bunch of it earlier. Why are there so many zombies here? Are these guys just respawning? Maybe. Looks like we have grapple points here. Whoa. That is a big tentacle, bro. What's the best way to deal with a tentacle? Like a big one like this, because they have a lot of health. It's almost like it should be a separate enemy from the normal tentacles. Arachnotron. Why can't I lock on? Wait, do I not have the lock on mod on this? Oh, I don't even have the right mod on. It's because we're in the new DLC or whatever, it's changed my stuff. Didn't even have the same lock on mod that I always use. Bro, what's with all the Arachnotrons? A lot of fodder demons too. Oh, there's an armored baron. Okay, I feel like we want to deal with the other heavies first. Before the armored baron. I'll try to shoot his mace, but it opens up so briefly. Yeah, there, shoot it. Shoot it. Yeah, like that wasn't even, I didn't get it in time. You gotta shoot it, oh my god bro, you have to shoot it right away. It's so fast. Come on, open up, open up. I think honestly doing that is so difficult because the timing is so bad. It's probably better to just use the plasma rifle. You have to be so quick with it. He already got his armor back? Yeah. About to. Yeah, he's already got it. Chain gun probably does no damage while he's got that. Crazy, bro. Well, the Armored Baron is pretty cool. He's a cool new enemy. Even though he's very strong. Very OP. Very OP, but he is super cool. Kill him. Kill him. Bro, he's already got the armor back. He's got the armor back twice during this fight. Twice. Okay, we're running out of plasma ammo, so I'm gonna try to go for the snipe on the mace. There we go. Got it. Okay. Empowered demon. What? We got an empowered pain elemental. Yeah, we're definitely getting into a much bigger fight now. This is I was saying earlier, the relaxed state of this DLC so far is gonna change. It's getting much more intense as we go along. This is a huge jump from what we were just doing like half an hour ago. Huge jump. I need to kill this empowered pain elemental. He's got so much health. Bro. Okay, we got a bunch of armor and health and stuff back from the empowered demon dead. Who's left? Prowler? Who else wants some? I think it's just fodder demons now. Nope. Doom Hunter. I feel like the music picked up even more, like it just got even more intense. Okay. So these are really cool. I don't like how you can only use the grappling thing when you have the super shotgun equipped, you know? You have to have that specific gun equipped because you use the meat hook. So it's not like a really versatile movement thing that you can always do, like dashing or jumping. It's specific to when you have the super shotgun out. Which I need some plasma ammo actually. Did I not get any from the empowered demon? I'm gonna have to chainsaw a zombie. Because we need plasma ammo. Yeah, we actually needed quite the refill here. Alright. Let's get ammo. Now we can deal with this Doom Hunter. Yeah, critical damage is right, bruh. You need to die. Damn, that was awesome. Oh my god, another Doom Hunter. Another Doom Hunter. At least I didn't have to fight both at the same time, which we've done before. At least it wasn't that bad. Critical damage. Yep. Damn, have we killed everything now? Holy, that was a huge fight. Huge fight. Pretty awesome though. Wasn't too difficult or anything. I don't think we've died yet, right? Since we started the steps, pretty sure I've avoided death. Anyways, this is probably a good place to leave off now. It's 7:30. I haven't streamed this late in a long time, so the game just saved. We're gonna leave it off there. We will definitely continue with this next Saturday night. And yeah, I probably only have maybe like 4 streams, probably only 3 streams left, you know, after this one, until Doom the Dark Ages comes out. So we might still even be on the steps, maybe on the next mission by the time Doom the Dark Ages comes out. And then we're gonna have to, you know, stream both games as I finish the last few missions of Ancient Gods 2, and then ultimately complete Doom Eternal, because Doom the Dark Ages is coming out so soon. But yeah, like I said, I am going to play both at the same time. It's definitely a priority to not only play the Dark Ages as soon as it comes out, but also to make sure we fully experience and complete Doom Eternal as well. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight, and I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.